Thank you for your patience. Our pastor who's leading the prayer is on his way up from security, so that's what we're waiting on. Good morning. Go ahead and start.
Call the meeting to order. All three commissioners are present. It was properly posted on July 30th, and our prayer and pledge will be led by District 1.
Good morning. We have a special guest this morning, Reverend Elijah S. Shafa, a second-generation preacher and son of Liberian immigrants, Reverend and Mrs. Henry Borber. He hails from Atlanta. He graduated from Clarkson High School in Clarkson, Georgia, and earned a BS in psychology from Georgia State, and he earned a Master of Divinity degree from the Interdenominational Theological Center, where he was honored with numerous academic and civic awards. Pastor Shafa began his ministry in the Atlanta North Georgia Conference, serving 3 congregations in Georgia and 1 in Alabama before moving to Oklahoma City. On August 27th, 2021, Bishop Michael Mitchell assigned Pastor Shafa to the historic Avery Chapel AME Church here in Oklahoma City, where he now leads with dynamic vision. He is happily married to Lady Melanie J. Shafa, and they are proud parents of 4 beautiful daughters. Pastor Shafa, would you like to come up and lead our opening prayer?
May we pray. Eternal and everlasting God, we give you thanks for the blessings of this day. We gather here today mindful of the responsibility and privilege we have to serve our community as leaders, and we pray your blessings upon these county commissioners. We humbly seek your presence among us, inviting your wisdom to guide our thoughts and decisions throughout this meeting. God, we ask that you bless each commissioner with the insight and discernment needed to navigate the complexities of our duties here today. Grant them the strength to uphold integrity and fairness in all that they do, ensuring that their actions reflect justice and compassion for each and every resident they represent. We ask for your blessings upon this Oklahoma City community. Help us to listen with open hearts and minds, valuing the diverse perspectives and experiences that enrich our county. Fill each person here with the courage to address the challenges we face and the creativity to find solutions that promote the common good. May this meeting be a reflection of your love and grace. Inspire us to work together in harmony and respect, always striving to build a community where everyone can thrive. Guide these discussions that they may be productive and focus on the well-being of all. We thank you for the trust placed in us by those who we serve, and we commit this meeting to steward the trust with diligence and honor. May the decisions made here today pave the way for a brighter and more prosperous future for Oklahoma County. In your precious name we pray. Amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Reverend Shafa. Thank you.
Is there a motion to approve the minutes of July 24?
I'll move our minutes.
Second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
On item 2, we need to move to receive these claims with the correction.
I'll move to receive.
Second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
And
Do you need these?
now,
Move to receive. You probably gave them to us.
And then is there a motion to approve the amended?
Yes. Or I'll move, we approve the amended claims with this, the packet we received.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Chantel?
Yes, we have one change to the blanket report. I have an added requisition from District 1 for road and bridge materials to Vance Brothers, number 1250144, in the amount of $2,500 to continue a road project.
I'll move our blanket purchase orders with the addition Ms. Boso mentioned.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
On the consent docket, unless there's any other individual consideration, we can do 4 through 8, but we need to make a correction on 9.
I'll move our consent items 4 through 8.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And then is there a motion to receive this corrected document on 9?
Move to receive.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And then now is there,
And I will move to approve item 9. I didn't click move to receive.
No.
Okay, move to receive. And now I'll move to approve item 9.
Second.
all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
District 1.
Item number 10 is our, I think, annual, maybe semi-annual application to the CED for project funds in the amount of $25,000 for a CIMEX planer. If there are no questions, I'll move approval.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Madonna?
Good morning, Commissioners. Yes, and what we have on the agenda today is for our county free fair, and we're going to be able to have it at our facility, and this is what this is. It's not ideal, but it is something that we're going to be able to do to make sure it happens. So we'll have our adults the first part of the week and the youth activities with exhibits at the end. So we are still searching on finding the right location, and I know some of the County Free Fair Board officers has been in contact with some of you guys, so we're still trying, but we're going to make it happen. So this is what this one is for the exhibits.
Is this the first time you all have ever done it at your office?
We had to last year because of the
Okay.
same circumstances.
I'll move approval.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Number 12 is with Jones.
Yes, and this is just routine. We've been having the livestock portion out there for probably about close to probably 10 years now.
I'll move approval.
Thank you.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And sort of
you,
related,
Ladonna.
District 3.
District 3, this is for Brandon Stallings to be appointed to the Oklahoma County Free Fair for somebody that just resigned. No questions, I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Mr. Mason.
Good morning. I am Steve Mason, and I have the good fortune to chair the Citizens Bond Oversight Advisory Board for the new jail. At our last meeting, we passed a motion recommending we proceed with the 60-bed behavioral health facility, and I'm here to talk about that today. At 1901 East Grand, several years ago, the Board of County Commissioners assigned $50 million of ARPA money to this project. We have 2 deadlines we're coming up against. We have a December 31 deadline of this year to have it designed and firm pricing. And then we have a construction deadline of December 31 of 2026. So it's time to go. Therefore, our resolution proposing we proceed today. And to my knowledge, it would be the first government-owned mental health facility in Oklahoma County, maybe. So it's a big deal.
Yeah.
And I'm excited that next week Commissioner Bloomer's leading a contingent to Nashville to look at their very successful facility designed by the same architect, which has significantly lowered those that re-enter the system. It's very successful. And I'm here to answer any questions and ask for your support to spend the money to proceed with the behavioral health facility.
Commissioners, I don't know if you guys saw the article yesterday. It was about 988 and the calls and the mental health cases that have doubled in the past year. this would be a huge step in the right direction. And I hope you can join me in voting for this great thing and helping the citizens of Oklahoma County with their mental health.
We appreciate your committee for diligently looking over the pros and cons of moving forward or waiting. Just for the public listening, and I've tried in the last couple months to go out and speak to groups about this, but this facility is very specific to folks who are coming into the justice system who need mental health treatment. It is meant to be true mental health diversion in cases where it's appropriate away from jail. And we know that there are some folks who will be taken to our jail who do not qualify to be in this facility. They will be in our jail and they will also receive mental health treatment while they're in our jail. But this particular facility is really to get folks treatment and keep them out of jail. So.
And I might add to that thought, with this brand new great facility, as you're describing, if I throw a brick through a window, the police arrest me, and in the assessment process, they conclude I'm having a mental health episode. The goal would be I would sign a 3 to 28 day contract with this mental health facility. And if I comply and I become better, those charges would be dismissed. And when I threw that brick through the window and I was having a mental health moment, I probably don't belong in the county jail. I need treatment. And that's what this is the beginning of doing, of humanely treating our neighbors.
So it'll be important to work with our judges and our DA's office and our PD's office to make sure this whole system works appropriately. But yes, you described it very appropriately.
Okay.
I will move to receive their recommendation.
Second?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye. And then, is it appropriate to make another motion? I move to approve their recommendation that we move forward with the construction of the Behavioral Care Center. I'll make that motion.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
This is a big step forward.
Yeah.
Long overdue, and thank you for your due diligence, Mr. Chairman, for heading up the citizens and all that serve on your board. Your time is not without notice. You have given and given and given, and I appreciate it very much.
Well, thank you all for caring about our neighbors.
Thank you, Steve.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, the county clerk. Somebody, I think Marla's here, but Carrie, either one.
Number 15 is just an agreement with the state auditor's office to provide some consulting services for our office.
I'll move approval.
Second.
Marla, did you want to speak? You had reached out to our office. Okay.
I wanted to further explain what the consulting agreement is. It is something unique we've not done before, but it is allowed by statute. And the agreement, it states clearly that it will be someone independent of our audit team. So John Burnell is the lucky guy. Y'all know him and know he's very familiar with Oklahoma County and can help the county clerk's finance department get all the needed information to Crawford. He can be the mediator or the interpreter for the county clerk's finance department to Crawford, and to make sure that Crawford and Associates gets all the information needed to prepare the financial statements. The FY23 financial statements are still being prepared. He will help them, and when Crawford does finish the financial statements, they will be sent back to Oklahoma County, and they are the responsibility of Oklahoma County to make sure that those are right. And they prepare the information that is given to them. So the determination if they are accurate falls on the county. And so that should start immediately after this goes across the board. We've also asked in this agreement that we have all consulting agreements of any kind for services. And we did receive, I want to note that what went through the board and the board approved was not signed by the contractors, but we did, after that, get the copy from Joe Geiger, but we do not have a file, signed contract with Crawford. So we've reached out again to get a copy of that so that we do not duplicate any services of any consultants or work currently being performed for Oklahoma County. So I also wanted to let the board know that from what my understanding of the Moody's emails is they will accept unaudited financial statements. So once Crawford finishes those, Oklahoma County's in agreement with those. It's not our part. We do not have management decision making, but at that point, those could go to Moody's. It says, unless you've gotten something other than what I have, unaudited, they will accept those at this time. After we complete the ACFR and our opinion letter goes in that ACFR, that's when it's complete. Then we will further make sure that that goes to Moody's to help that, because we understand the importance of the bond rating. I wanted you to also know that Auditor Byrd met with the county clerk to see what we could do, and the consulting agreement was the result of that. And also, she agreed to write a letter to Moody's. And so I don't know if you have a copy of that, but I have a copy. The county clerk has a copy, but it basically just states what we're doing to help get a completed financial statement out. And so we're gonna. It just tells them that we are going to help consult, and then once we get the draft copy of the final draft copy of the financial statements, then we will work diligently to get them to Moody's. But we do not have any financial statements for FY23 at this time. That's where John steps in and helps.
You said that Auditor Byrd has already written a letter to Moody's. Is that, are we able to see a copy of that?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. She sent it to the county clerk. They were in agreement with it, and it's sent. And it just basically just explained that we're aware of the situation. Statute allows us to help consult so that we can help get things to Crawford, and get the financial statements out.
Any further questions? So all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Marla.
Item 16 has been requested we strike.
Yes, please.
Move to strike.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Emergency management. This is just annual fire with War Acres, correct? I'll move it.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Ms. Kent, our employee of the month. Employees.
Good morning. If we could have Chris and his Employee of the Month please come up. This is for July of 2024.
Good morning, Commissioners.
Good morning.
Today, I want to present to you, it's my pleasure to present to you Megan Detterman. Megan's job title is Operations Specialist, but that doesn't scratch the surface of what she does for Oklahoma County. She's the requisitioning officer for the PBA funds, which number 13 funds. That includes all PBA properties, debt services, and special projects. Megan is also the ARPA requisition officer for all the PBA ARPA projects. And if that is not enough, Megan's the backup requisition officer for the capital funds. Not to mention all her daily duties for Metro Parking and all other PBA properties. In short, Megan is my Swiss Army knife. She's capable of doing any task, spreadsheets, or any other documents. If it takes imagination, professionalism, to resolve an issue, Megan is my go-to. Not only July, but any other month of the year, she's my employee of the month.
Our second employee of the month comes from District 2, which is Commissioner Mon's district. Ken, you want to bring your candidate up?
Good morning, Commissioner. I'm here today with Zach's nomination for Employee of the Month due to his outstanding strengths, including his proactive approach and embracing new challenges. Along with keeping busy, his positive attitude, he's constantly demonstrating a hard work ethic, always willing to assist others. These qualities not only contribute to his own success, but also enhances the team efficiency and morale. Zach starts his day from the time he gets out of his truck and comes to the door. He sees things that need to be done. He just jumps in there and does them, no matter what the task. This is why we're here today, Commissioners. He's a valuable part of our District 2 team, and we appreciate it.
You wanna move on first?
Oh, I will move approval.
Second?
Aye.
Thank you. Where do I go?
You will have.
I would add that I've known one of these individuals for 40 years, Zach, probably 40 years. So Zach's a good Choctaw boy and represents his area well.
Thank you. Eric?
Yes, item 19 is a final plat that was on the agenda and Planning Commission agenda back on July the 18th. The Planning Commission unanimously approved this item. This plat is located off of Northeast 150th and Luther Road. It's right off the turnpike and actually gets access from Stanfield Road. It's just a 4-lot subdivision, pretty straightforward.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
The next item is a final plat as well. This one is located off of Northwest 206th and Council Road. The name of the plat is Clear Pond Farms. This item was unanimously approved by the Planning Commission on the July 18th meeting. The difference between this one and the previous one is this plat only consists of 2 lots. It has a total of about 15 acres, but the reason it has to be platted is because we changed our lot split requirements. So when you're creating a lot that is less than 5 acres, you have to go through the platting process. So in this case, you have a 12-acre lot, a little over 12 acres, and you have a lot that is 2.54. So that was why it was required to be platted. If you have any questions, you can let me know, but pretty straightforward.
I'll move approval.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
The last item is also a final plat. This is located off of Waterloo and Whispering Oaks Road, which is just west of Sooner Road. Again, it follows the same requirements as the previous item. It's a 4-acre lot when it began, and they split it into 2 lots. Each lot was a little bit over 2 acres. So again, we have to go through the plating process. The Planning Commission unanimously approved this item, and it's just for your approval to sign off on the plat so they can file it and move forward.
Motion to approve.
Second?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Eric.
Eric.
Sheriff?
Good morning. This is a contract renewal for our MOU for the school resource officer that we have in Summit Middle School at 150th and Western, just back to the west. It's an Edmond school, but it's outside of the municipal boundaries of Edmond, so they can't put somebody over there.
Motion to approve.
Is this our only Edmond school that we have an SRO at?
Edmond Public School, yes.
Okay. Second?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Commissioner comments, District 1.
I meant to mention this earlier when the Reverend led our prayer, but I do want to commend Avery Chapel for continuing to keep their child care center open even after losing some funding. I know you all are about to do maybe a grand opening or a ribbon cutting in the next couple weeks, so I just wanted to publicly tell you all good job and thank you for working to keep that center open and serving families. Yeah.
Thanks to the two of you for supporting the behavioral health center. That's a big move forward in the right direction to correct our almost 40-year debacle of a jail down the street.
Yeah.
Any new business? On our executive session, do you care to recess this commission meeting so that we can convene the budget board? Or do you want to go ahead and go into executive session and then come back out and do budget board?
Are all the budget board members here?
I think so.
Okay.
We're 15 minutes past the posting of the meeting for the budget board.
That's fine with me.
Your pleasure.
No, I'm fine.
That's fine.
All right.
Okay, I'll move that we recess BOCC until budget board won't take long, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna say 9:50.
I'll move we recess BOCC until 9:50 a.m.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
I know. I could see it. You were aware of it. Mm-hmm. I got the stink eye.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Assessor.
What is this craziness? Oh. Why did we scribble out Oklahoma? Did we misspell it?
I'll call the special budget board meeting to order, and we'll start with the sheriff for roll call.
Jim Anderson for Sheriff Tommy Johnson.
Rick Warren.
Carrie Hudson for Marissa Treat.
Carrie Bloomert.
Brian Mon.
Butch Freeman. Miles Davidson.
Larry Stein.
Okay, and the notice of the meeting was properly posted on July 26th, and let's see.
Have the colonel do it.
Okay, you want to do the pledge?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice.
Respecting our seniors that have served.
Thank you, Mr. Treasurer. Okay, is there a motion to approve the minutes of July 26th?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye. Were you the seconder?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Okay. Who wants to take item 2?
Heard it.
Not all at once.
I'll take it. It's a carryover for the TIF special revenue that they needed to carry over some more funds. So it's just a standard carryover.
Motion to approve.
Okay.
It's what now?
I'm still confused. What is?
Yeah.
The funds weren't carried over for the new fiscal year. Whenever they carried over the funds.
Okay. So this is a natural, it's just one that was not picked up.
That's
And so
correct.
we're picking it up now.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'll second.
Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Push
Oh,
button.
excuse me.
All right, item 3. Transfer to special projects.
Nikki, I'm going to try to explain this correctly. We are still working on getting the process in place to be the pass-through for those 781 funds over to our treatment courts. And this item was on our budget board, last budget board meeting, and we approved it. But I think today we need to rescind this because this item says we are transferring the funds, and that is not the action we are taking. They are invoicing us and we are paying them. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So on item 3, I will move to rescind our previous resolution that is listed here.
Is there a
Second.
second?
Second.
Okay, any other discussion, questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye. And I'll just add that the correct action, it should be on our BOCC agenda for Monday. Is that correct, Nikki?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Everything's complete. We've had the system set up. Everything's been Munis, grant manager, grant master, all of that stuff. It's all talking to each other. So it'll be on Monday. So
Okay,
we're
thank
good.
you.
Nikki, you need to put in for mileage because she keeps making
Yeah.
you run back and forth.
Getting those steps in.
All right, any citizens here to speak to the budget board? If not, sheriff, comments?
None.
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 No, thank you.
The excise board has completed their actions, and we have approximately $3 million, according to the latest data we've collected in the assessor's office for our September supplement. This completes the collection of data for our office, and then we start all over again.
Your staff does a great job, Larry.
Thank you.
Larry, just out of curiosity, what is this second page that says exemption totals? Can you
This is,
explain that a little
this
bit?
is, yes, this is data from last year. The legislature loves to give exemptions, but they don't reimburse the county for those exemptions. The 3% and 5% limitation on assessments, not taxes, but assessments, takes about $197 million out of the total. But when you're looking at the county portion of the exemptions that we provide without being reimbursed, the lost revenue to the county last year
was approximately $24 million, and that will just continue to increase, and the legislature will continue to shortchange the counties who provide all the work. But and then I wanted to present that to you because a lot of times there'll be people in the legislature that say, I got a great idea. What we need to do is eliminate property taxes for anyone who's 65 years of age and older. Well, it sounds like a great idea, but the impact on the county would be incredibly detrimental, and there's no reimbursement for that. And the exemptions the legislature passes that the voters approve, we do not get reimbursed.
If we were to put the age at 80, do you think it'd work?
I mean,
we can do something
you
for
are
you.
the tax collector. Do you collect your own? Just out of curiosity. Somebody want to follow up with that?
If no other comments, is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye. Larry, well, you're an after too.
Ready? Okay, I'll call the PBA together. All three trustees are present, and it was properly posted on July 30th. Is there a motion to approve the minutes of July 24th and July 26th?
Second?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Is there a motion to approve the claims?
Motion to approve claims.
Second?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any citizens to speak? Any board comments or new business? If not, is there a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Second?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, being 9:50, I'll call the meeting back to order. We have a citizen who has shown up to speak. Mr. Washington.
Thank you. Thank you for this late appearance. I just want to say, first of all, I've been listening to the news regarding very disturbing and frightening instance, for lack of a better word, where the health department is having a profound, when I say profound, deeply initiated, having a profound problem getting into the inspection at county jail that I call House of Horror. I asked everyone, according to state law, I don't have to give no pre-notice that I'm going to arrive. And the purpose for that, I believe, is to make sure that things are not put back in place or straightened up prior to me getting them. In other words, I like to know beforehand how things are going if I surprise you in coming and visit this jail, House of Horror. Let me tell y'all something, and I know why. They say, well, maybe we're going to have to go to court. But you people yourselves, I'm asking, I don't know how I can do it, but I'd like to ask, that's you, Mr. Munn, how I can get in there and do my own inspection and thereby report back to you what the real deal is. Anytime that you're not allowing health inspectors in, which are responsible for taking care of the safety, care, and the initiation of people confined in a facility, wow. You're telling me that it takes, as you say, rearranging guards and officers to help people walk in? No, you don't. Because we know this facility is so good, we can escort ourselves. So y'all just keep on doing everything you did. Let Michael be the first one to bring this information to those who may be listening. This has to stop. These people in here are being subjected to cruel and unusual punishment. They have their constitutional rights being violated on a daily basis. Not some days. Mice big as my arm, I'm told. They're not lying to me. Visiting their cells while they're sleeping. Looking them in the face, maybe tripping on or nibbling on a toe or whatever. They're not lying to me. And I know already that you people up here today have already gotten the initiation and steps made for a new jail. But until that time, what are we going to do? Jail, mice, not getting out of their cells, people still being jumped on, beaten by the correctional officers and things. Jailers. I say to you that you can go out. I don't know if they've given y'all reports yet, but you need to call Brandy Gardner and have her to come before you. I know you don't run the jail per se, because you have someone from the Oklahoma County Criminal Justice Authority to place that person there. But as the county commissioner, look at that word, responsible for the county jail, responsible for the county officers and juveniles and things, whatever, you can say, hold up, man. We have concerned citizens who have a problem with what's going on in here. Let's correct this thing. And I, again, in closing, I'm not going to take long. I just appreciate you, sir, for letting me come in late. But let me say this in closing. We need more transparency. And again, I don't know which one of y'all, I'm a concerned citizen. Let me walk into that jail so I can give you an accurate, precise reading of what my eyes may discover. See? And in doing so, then there would be no question about me coming up right now. I'm lacking. I don't have the knowledge that I need to bring back to you. But I tell you what, I have, I'm getting ready to close. Don't get me wrong, I have, and I'm not exaggerating, tons of mail. The only group in the state of Oklahoma Coalition Against People Abuse, why I'm out here, change your world, and your world will change around you. Now, that's not saying the other activists, it's whatever they call themselves. Wow, really? I'm saying you got somebody who actually targeting this situation because human lives are at stake. Yes, whatever they've done, lock them up. Lock me up if I'm wrong. I'm not saying that. But let's have a humanitarian basis attached to it. Thank you, sir, for this opportunity. Again, Mr. I don't know which one y'all can do it, but let me walk in there with my briefcase and let me bring back to you my discovery because I know it's going to be frightening, like on, what's that, Elm Street, Michael Myers, whatever. Thank you, sir, so much for this opportunity. Now, bless y'all. Thank you for me. I'd like to still get in. Thank you.
Any other citizens to speak? If not, is there a motion to recess into executive session?
Second?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Is there a motion to return to regular session?
I'll move we return.
Second?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, action on item 25.
Item 25, I move we,
I don't think we have any action on that one.
No, no action needed. That would be the Monday issue that we'll take up for a contract on Monday.
well, Carrie, did you need us to deny mediation? Or,
Is that 25?
yeah, okay, on item 25, I move that we, my brain is failing me right now, that we decline mediation. Okay.
Second.
Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye. And then no action on item 26.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, I had them backwards. All right, any citizens to speak? If not, is there a motion to adjourn?
I'll move we adjourn.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.